Listen at this shit. I feel like Aaron Parnes. That's how he has been starting his videos lately. Listen to this shit. Anywho, before we get into it, I want to give a huge shout out to my old faithfuls. Thank you so much for all of the support that you've given to me over the years. I also want to give a huge shout out to my channel members. Thank you for the monthly support to my channel. I appreciate it. I also want to say hey and welcome to the newbies. Thank you so much for clicking on that subscribe button. And if you've come across this video and are not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button. I'd be happy to have you. And yes, YouTube is still on their SHIT, so everybody please make sure that you are liking the video, you are sharing the video, you are commenting, and that you are hyping up the video to get me and keep me in the algorithm. Watch this.
I have to be honest, I didn't expect the corruption to be quite as, widespread as it's been, and like the self-dealing and the lining of his and his family's pockets. Like that's been a little shocking.
Talking
and I
billions
just
of
didn't
dollars.
expect Trump to be so disrespectful of his base.
Right. Well, you know what, Megyn? I got to push back a little bit because Trump didn't take a salary while he's president. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. I mean, you look at like across the board of the Trump family. I've never seen a family get so rich off of a presidency.
Right.
And it happened at the same time as we now have a Supreme Court ruling that basically says any official act he takes while in the White House is protected.
Right.
And those two things are, seem to be giving him some sort of a hall pass that could very much get abused. I don't want to, say he's crossed the line legally because I actually haven't taken a close look at that. But, he's done a lot that pushes it right up to the line. And I just don't think we want our presidents or their families getting rich off of the presidency. And I really want to know more about all these trades that are happening on Iran right before he makes the announcements. Like, this is not the way it's supposed to be. This, even one of those would have caused a massive scandal 12, 13 years ago. We shouldn't be so far afield that like these obvious ethical questions get skirted past with just a shoulder shrug, because it does matter.
Megyn is so full of shit, y'all. She didn't expect the corruption and the self-dealing. She is from New York. She's been on the scene in New York for decades. She's from New York. She knows Donald Trump is a con man. She knows all of the little scandals that's surrounding Donald Trump. She didn't expect the corruption and the self-dealing to be this bad. Was she not paying attention during his first presidency? They were making money off the presidency the first time around. How many times did the Trump administration violate the Hatch Act when Donald Trump was first in office? She didn't expect the corruption and the self-dealing to be this bad. When the Supreme Court made that ruling, what does she mean that she didn't expect it to be this bad? When the Supreme Court made that ruling, it gave Donald Trump a free pass to overt corruption. Megyn Kelly is full of shit. If this would have taken place 12, 13 years ago, it would have been a massive firestorm. Megyn Kelly, how about 3 years ago when Joe Biden was in office, Megyn Kelly? It would have been a firestorm 3-4 years ago. Megyn Kelly is full of shit. But she went on to say this.
You talk about a glass house. I mean, Trump has cheated on every wife he's had. He met Marla Maples while he was still married to the mother of his children, Ivana. Right. It was all over the New York papers. I'm from New York, upstate New York, but I was in New York when this all went down the city. And he was like being touted, like he was proud of the affair. It was all over the papers. So, and by the way, Ivana, his first wife, accused him of raping her.
Yeah.
That she alleged in her first book that he was so angry over the hair transplant he got that she made him get, it was so painful that he left her. And she later retracted that when he ran for president, but that stood on the books for some time. I don't know whether that's true or not. I'm just saying, clearly not a great relationship there.
Right.
And then he winds up with Melania, and if you think Trump's been faithful to Melania, okay, that's great. You got bigger issues than I can solve here.
Right.
But so the nerve, nerve to act, for him to be judging somebody else's marriage or love relationships or choices, it just shows you like he's got chutzpah, I guess is the word for it, beyond. And it was really inappropriate. And it was wrong. It was what he said was wrong on many levels.
And both Megyn Kelly and the Hodge twins, the guys that are interviewing her, they are MAGA nuts. They have been MAGA nuts for the past 10, 11 years now. They use their platforms to uplift Donald Trump. They used their influence to get people to vote for Donald Trump in 2016 and in 2024 and in 2020. And they knew all of this about Donald Trump. They knew he was a con man. They knew he was swindling people out of money. They knew he was a liar, a cheat. They knew all of this. And yet they continue to press forward to influence people to vote this man into office, not once, not twice, but 3 times. Megyn Kelly is full of shit. Her coming out and saying all of this now, the Hodge twins coming out in agreement to what Megyn Kelly is saying now. Yeah, what does that do for us now? Anywho, that's all I got. She slayed. She told the truth. Everything she said was the truth. But yeah, what does that do for us and our society now? Our democracy now? Anywho, I got some people to thank who sent me a little love donation over on the Cash App. I want to give a big thank you to Brian H. Thank you so much. I also want to give a thank you to Abigail A. Thank you so much. Vernon J. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. And My Opinion. That's the name of the Cash App account. My Opinion. Thank you so much for your donation. All right, y'all. I'm going to head and get on the couch today. I'm going to finish binge watching it over on Prime Video. I'll see y'all later.